After prayers together last night, it was down to business this morning. First, a glimpse of the warmth of friendship between Pope Francis and Archbishop Welby before serious discussions in private on war, poverty and Christian unity. In an audience afterwards, Pope Francis spoke of a world thirsting for peace. Words reinforced by Archbishop Welby, who spoke in uncompromising terms about the horror of Aleppo.
What is being done is evil. It is demonic. It is the absolute contempt for the human spirit, for the dignity of the human being. It is the brushing aside of the poor and the weak and the fragile in a way that is as bad as anything we've seen in the last century. And there have been terrible atrocities.
Has the UN simply failed Aleppo? Has it failed Syria?
One has to ask, what could they have done? The UN has no army. The UN has done what it could do. The UN is a fallible and weak institution. Of course it is. It's human. The UN is where you bring the worst hatreds in the world and you put them in a room and see if you can make some progress. Sometimes it does. On this occasion, it hasn't. Has it failed? Yes, of course it's failed, but we've all failed.
If you had President Assad for you now, what would you say?
His stepping aside would be the most heroic thing he could do in his life and the best decision he'd ever taken.
The Archbishop's core mission to Rome was to spark greater unity between the Anglican and Roman Catholic Church. But with issues as pressing as Syria, why should the secular world care?
This is not about human politics. It's about making space in our world, in our politics, in our trade, in our economies, for mercy, for grace, for love. That's why it matters. We've been separated, the Reformation began 499 years ago. It takes a little while to unwind that kind of stuff.
Whatever the weight of history, however, there is an urgent present cry for help from Syria. What can the churches together realistically offer?
We cannot oversimplify and think there's a magic wand. There isn't one. But the churches coming together perhaps can help provide a framework for change. But everyone who's involved in this, we will all face the judgment of God for what we have done or not done.